part of our university research. Then the third one is about the Buddhism and higher education, and the fourth one is our ambitious project, the sustainable development, which we are preparing very differently than any other universities. So I would like to thanks again for coming here, and without any delay, I want to go forward for the opening ceremony of starting of this opening ceremony. Before starting, I would like to remember one of our good friend, Dr. Bimal Bista, who used to be with the Lumini Buddhist University as a good friend from a long time in the part of the peace research. Unfortunately, we lost him because of the corona. So before starting, I would like to remember him and many all who are suffering. Similarly, some of our staffs and faculty members are also having difficulties with the corona. I wish their very, very quick recovery. And I know that we all are having the same thing. So representing all of you, I would like to pray for them for the good recovery and quick recovery. Thank you very much. Without being delay, may I request our faculty member, Venerable Dr. Sankitya Mas Thuru, for the 5% praying of 5% offering before the ceremony. Dr. Sankitya.
Yes. Thank you very much, sir. Good morning to everybody, and wish you all happy, prosperous, and healthy life on auspicious occasion of the 2565 5th Buddha Day celebration. This is a time for observing 5 precepts. So I would like to request all lay participants to put their palms in the gesture of salutation and repeat these Pali formulas which I say to observe 5 precepts. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa
bhagavato arahato samma
sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa bhagavato
arahato
samma sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa arahato bhagavato samma sambuddhassa.
Buddhang saranang gacchami.
Buddhang saranam gacchami.
Dhammang saranang gacchami.
Dhammang
saranam
gacchami.
Sanghang saranang gacchami.
Sangham saranam gacchami.
Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi buddham saranam gacchami.
Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi dhammam saranam gacchami.
Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi sangham saranam gacchami.
Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi buddham saranam gacchami.
Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi saranam gacchami.
Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Tadiyampi Sangam Saranam Gacchami.
Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami.
Anatipata Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami.
Adinadana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami.
Anindadana Veramani Sikhapadam Samadhiyami.
Kamesu Michachara Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami.
Kamesu Chachara Veramani Sikhapadam Samadhiyami.
Musavada Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami.
Musabhada Veramani Sikhapadam Samadhiyami.
Suramiraya Madhyapamadakkhana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami.
Sura Meraya Madhyapamadakkhana Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami.
Isaranena Sadding Panchasilang Dhammang Sadhukang Surakitang Kattva Appamadena Sampadita. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Sankite and Venerable Sankite. Now I'm going to introduce our guest of the opening ceremony. In fact, we have so many guests here, so I will be unable to introduce everyone. Please consider the time limitations. And in online, if I miss someone, also please excuse me, because sometimes I cannot see whether you are present here or not. Before introducing our guest, may I request our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Hridayat Bajaj sir, to chair this session and allow me to go ahead for the session, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. And please go ahead.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Hridayat Bajaj sir. He's the chair of this opening ceremony. In our opening ceremony, we have invited the Vice Chancellor of the different universities. Let me introduce them. First, we have Professor Dr. Yadav Prakash Lamichhane sir. He is the Vice Chancellor of Nepal Sanskrit University. Sir, thank you very much. Similarly, we have Professor Dr. Punya Prasad Regmi sir, Vice Chancellor of Agriculture and Forest University.
Namaste and good morning, everyone.
Thank you very much, Punya sir. Similarly, we have Professor Dr. Prem Narayan Oryal sir, Vice Chancellor of the Pokhara University. You are mute, sir. Thank you. We can see you. Thank you very much. Similarly, in this opening session, we have invited the all chief of our partner organizations. We have Venerable Mitya, Vice Chairman of the Lumini Development Trust, and he is a good partner of our university from a long time. Thank you, Venerable Mitya-ji. Similarly, we have Dr. Dhananjay Regmi, CEO of Nepal Tourism Board. Yes, he's driving to office because in Kathmandu, we can drive only in this hour, so we can see him. And similarly, we have Rajesh Shrestha sir, Director of Institute of Foreign Affairs. And I'm very happy to share with you that we have recently done a MOU with Institute of Foreign Affairs on different issues, and it was virtual MOU. Rajesh sir. Yes, he is here. Thank you very much, sir. Dim Prakash Paudel, MD of Nepal Airlines, just messaged that he is on the way to office and he will join at 8:30. And thank you, Dim Prakash. Similarly, we have the Professor Nozik Wen from the Toronto University. I saw her. She is also in our opening ceremony. Thank you for joining us, Professor Nozik. Similarly, we have many faculty members of universities around the country, like Giridhari Swedi sir from Pokhara, and many others I can see. as I mentioned you that there are many other graduate students, Nepali graduates from abroad are here. Before concluding the introduction of our guest, let me introduce our member of our universities who are really working hard. We have Dr. Tilak Ram Acharya. He's the registrar of our university. Tilak sir, please. Thank you very much, Tilak sir. Similarly, we have Professor Dr. Gitu Giri sir. He is the research director of Lumini Research Center, and he is also the chair of our first session today, Lumini and Tourism. Thank you very much, Gitu Giri sir. Similarly, we have Dr. Manik Ratnasakya. He is the Dean of Buddhist Studies, and he's the one who is making the brain of this all conference, Dr. Manik Ratnasakya sir. Thank you very much. Similarly, we have Ukesh Raj Bhuju sir. He is the Dean of the School of Development Studies and Sustainable Development. For your kind information, this is our new school, and we are trying to have a different practice. The master degree program, which is the action research oriented, and mostly the keywords of our whole program is the tapoban, the making and remaking the tapoban we are practicing. Ukesh Bhuju sir. Yes, thank you. In this our opening session, we have the faculty members of our Lumini Buddhist University, the chief of the campus chief of our all colleges, and we have also invited the academic council member, senate members, and I'm sorry that I could not introduce you all individually. I hope you will consider the time limitations, and thank you for joining us in this opening ceremony. Now, may I sincerely request Venerable Mithya Sakyaput, the Vice Chairman of the Lumini Development Trust. Sorry, I went forward. May I request Dr. Tilak Acharya sir to welcome our all guests, then we'll go to the Venerable Mithya. Sorry for different proceeding. Tilak sir, please.
Thank you, Sanjeev sir. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya. Respected chairperson, VC of different universities, agriculture universities, Sanskrit universities, and Pokhara University, venerable monks and nuns, chairman of University Grant Commission, co-chairman of Lumini Development Trust, CEO of Nepal Tourism Board, Nepal Airlines, and all other conference partners, Senate members, eminent scholars, dean and directors, faculty members, moderators, paper presenters, and all the participants, good morning and happy Buddha Jayanti to you all. It is my immense pleasure to welcome all of you to the Lumini International Buddhist Conference 2021 is the holy place of Lord Buddha on the occasion of Buddha Jayanti. The integrity of Lumini has been achieved by the means of many archaeological remains as the land of peace with outstanding universal values. Dear dignitaries, the first Buddhist summit was held in Lumini on December 1998, being organized by Lumini Development Trust. The first Buddhist summit purposed to establish an international Buddhist university in Lumini, at the birthplace of Gautam Buddha, with religious objective of providing quality education, research, innovation, and investigation on Buddhist philosophy, literature, culture, and arts. The proposal of establishing Lumini Buddhist University was thoroughly discussed in various meetings and different stages. With such effort as the tertiary educational institution, it was officially established on June 2004. The university imagined for world peace, harmony, success, and well-being by the transforming it as the paragon of intellectual learning through research and investigation. It is committed to address contemporary social problems and promote world peace through the application of core Buddhist values. In order to materialize Its vision, Lumini Buddhist University, adopt 4 basic duties: teaching, research, training, and awareness. Conducting research across the broad field of the Buddhist studies, canonical language, literature, monastic education, archaeology, and many more in the academic approach aim to reach out every possible corner through enlightening the core Buddhist theme of be good to good. Abiding by the Buddhist teaching is the guiding principle for world peace, brotherhood, and amity. Now we are offering various academic programs and degrees, imparting quality education through research and investigation. We have 2 faculties: Buddhist Studies, Humanities and Social Science, and School of Development Studies and Applied Science. Under Buddhist Studies, we offer PhD in Buddhist Studies, PGT in Buddhist Studies, MA in Theravada and Mahayana Buddhism, along with Applied Buddhism in Himalayan Studies and Peace Studies. Similarly, in Humanities and Social Science, University offer PGD in Archaeology and Buddhist Archaeological Sites, MA in Museology and Buddhist Collection, Bachelor's in Travel and Tourism Management, BA LLB, and many more. Likewise, under Development Studies and Applied Science, Bachelor's of Subarippa Medicine, Masters of Construction Engineering Management, Disaster Risk Engineering Management, Agroforestry, Environmental Studies, and Development Study have been offered in academic environment. Lumini Buddhist University is only one government university of Buddhism. By promoting and establishing the areas of Buddhist philosophy and knowledge, the university is likely to have been the center of learning. The promotion of development of knowledge-based society by fulfilling the current desire of youth should have been the prime goal of the system of modern academia. To sum up, I would like to welcome your graceful presence, with true spirit at the divine place of excellence, learning, and meditation on the bright celebration of Lumini International Buddhist Conference 2021. I am aware that the present situation is really tough, as some of our team, especially our exam controller, Siddheswar Mansarest, are also COVID affected. So I would like to wish them all speedy recovery. I hope we will survive this pandemic successfully with the sense of positivity and cooperation. May it lead us to the path of peace and goodness. At last, hoping for the grand success of the program, I would again like to thank the entire conference partner organization, coordinator of International Relations Center of Lumini Buddhist University, and all the technical teams. Bhavatu Sapamangalam. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Tilak sir. He's the registrar of our university. I just saw the Dim Prakash Paudel, MD of the Nepal Airlines, is with us here right now. And he just texted me that he will be unable to deliver the welcome remarks in this session because of the busy schedule. Why don't you say hello before leaving the opening session? Dim Prakash sir, you are mute. Oh,
yeah. I think I think that you just allowed me to speak here. I'm sorry because of some busy schedule I couldn't stay here. So I'll join later in second session. So I'm sorry about this. Thank you so much for inviting me here.
Thank you, Dim Prakash sir. We have the one very wonderful MOU with the Nepal Airlines a few months back. The technical person of the Nepal Airlines will teach and assist our students, and we will have a long cooperations in the mostly in the Lumini International Airport with the Nepal Airlines. Thank you very much for joining us. Right now, I can see the His Excellency Niranjan Basnet sir. He was the former ambassador to the Malaysia, and he's also the chair of our second session. Thank you for joining us. The welcome this opening ceremony, sir. And also, I can see the Dr. Baburam Adhikari, Deputy General Secretary of Nepal National Commission, UNESCO. Thank you for joining us. We are in negotiation for the MOU in a research area with UNESCO Nepal. I'm sure that we will have a very wonderful cooperation in the future. Thank you for joining us. Dear participants, we have also Surendra Bajracharya sir. He is the research committee member of our university, and he is also the guide for the many students of our PhD students. In fact, whenever we have some problem, we ask him, sir, how to do? Thank you very much for joining us this opening ceremony. Dear participants, for your kind informations, we have 43 presenters and discussants from the 14 different countries in our conference. Now, may I sincerely request Venerable Mithya for his special remarks on this opening session. Venerable Mithya Sakyapuju, he is the Vice Chairman of Lumini Development Trust.
Namo Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Homage to the Triple Gem, and my greetings to the Honorable Chair of today's session, Professor Hirdaratna Bajracharya, too, as well as the pleasure of welcoming and extending our greetings to all the Honorable Vice Chancellors from various universities. Similarly, all the distinguished panelists and the participants. Similarly, I would also like to extend our greetings, especially to our university family who have been battling with the pandemic themselves and making sure that university programs run smoothly without breakup. I would like to wish good health and speedy recovery to our respected registrar, as well as the controller of examinations and other professors and scholars battling with it. With these words, please allow me to share a few words and to congratulate the university team for organizing such a significant and what I hope will become a very insightful forum, especially in these very trying times. Especially, I would like to congratulate the university faculty members, Honorable Vice Chancellor, for selecting such a timely topic, the topic of knowledge, ethics, and collective responsibility in a post-COVID-19 scenario. When I received the title, I thought this was very appropriate, very thoughtful. Though in the beginning, I did have a bit of hesitation that it seems such a broad topic, if you'd allow me. How do we find a frame to put all of these vast ideas together? If we go alone, through the Buddhist point of view, knowledge itself could be a topic for a huge international conference. We could debate for days and weeks and still wouldn't come to a rightful stage. Question of ethics, which the very foundation of Buddhism dwells on. This itself is such a profound topic. And even more so, most significant, the notion of collective responsibility. I would really like to congratulate the university for framing this so beautifully. And Honorable Vice Chancellor, I do believe very humbly as a Buddhist monk that the post-COVID world does provide us a platform. It does provide us a challenge to rise to the occasion with ideas like this. Especially today's world. The COVID pandemic has tried and tested all our boundaries, as we can see. It is testing our ideas of international cooperation. It is testing every notion of diplomacy. It's testing also governance, even from the local level up to provincial and federal level. So many old ideas and institution of ideas that we thought were the set norms of the world, and we relied so heavily on them. They seem to be failing terribly. In the sense that the COVID pandemic is pushing us to its limit. It's a sad irony today that most of the countries, the term itself is a bit discriminatory, the third world, so to say. But economically growing countries, nations, who have been mostly producing vaccines for COVID, who are on the forefront of producing all the vaccines, they themselves do not have access. The normal common citizen of those countries themselves do not have access to the citizens, to the life-saving vaccines. Whereas richer countries, they have stockpiles of those vaccines 2, 3, even 6 times the population of their countries. As a Buddhist scholar, we used to wonder what is going on in the world. Is it samsara all over? Is it me for myself? What is happening here? And we realize that behind this, there is still the essence of international cooperation, essence of brotherhood is there. But all our decisions are being guided by our old economic ideas, our old international cooperation ideas. And I really believe that it will challenge the international community to redesign these ideas, to reinvestigate, to rethink about such things. I believe to do that, a preamble of that is to initiate dialogues like this, to bring practitioners, to bring intellectual scholars, to bring people who are out there in the society and on the very forefront. I would like to congratulate our university for initiating such a dialogue. I'm looking forward to hearing more from our distinguished panelists. And in the end, from the birthplace of the Buddha, this is what we had wished from our university. The Lumbini Buddhist University is a collective dream of all the Buddhist followers, scholars all over the world, as well as a yearning of all Nepalese together. Past decades, our distinguished sirs have been struggling very hard to put a strong foothold for the university, and we see the family growing. Even today, I'm so delighted to see over 218 participants right now. Here we are on the pretext of the Vesak Day, the birth of an enlightened Bodhisattva, his awakening and his journey. This is a celebration of inspiration that we seek from the teachings of the Buddha and the challenge to translate those into our world today. I think all of these participants and members, we play a very vital role. I wish to congratulate our university for being the catalyst, being the forum. And thank you, Vice Chancellor, sir. Thank you, everyone. May all be well.
Thank you very much, Venerable Mithya, Vice Chairman of the Lumini Development Trust. And we are so proud that he will be with us in many sessions. So we are very happy and that you are here with us for the whole session, the preparing whole conference. Right now I can see the Nawa Ningma Serpa. He is the board member of the Nepal Tourism Board, and he is particularly concerning with the tourism development of the Lumbini. Thank you for joining us. And I also see the Vijay Barua sir, Professor Dr. Vijay Barua sir. He has been assisting us, helping us, cooperating us in many areas of our university's academic program. I'm so very happy to introduce him here. Thank you very much, Vijay Barua sir. And now may I sincerely request Dr. Dhananjay Regmi, CEO of Nepal Tourism Board, to deliver his congratulatory remarks. I'm not sure whether he arrived to office or not, because while introducing him, he was driving to the office.
Thank you. Namaste, everyone. And thank you, Sanjeevji, for giving me this opportunity to talk briefly about today's program. Well, thank you for this opportunity. And happy Buddha Jayanti to everyone who are listening to me. Well, normally in the past, we used to celebrate it as a very big event, and even we used to invite the number of travelers and the travel agency from all over the world, and used to do a BIMSTEC in this Buddhist Mela in Lumbini, where people from the different countries used to participate, and that really helps to promote the Nepal in different part of the world. But last year and this year, because of the pandemic, we could not organize that event. But even during this pandemic time, we are not just sleeping. We are really working hard to make the materials that are needed to promote the Lumbini in the future. So for that, we have done one MOU with the Lumbini University, and now we decided to work on a number of things together. At one side, it is the promotion of the Lumbini. That is one part. Another is today's what will cover the knowledge, also to disseminate the knowledge in all part of the Nepal. We come up with the new idea, new concept of forming a students club, where then the club will be named as a Sustainable Tourism Club. And we are going to start as a pilot project in collaboration with the Lumbini University, and going to start in the Pradesh number 5, province 5, where the Lumbini is located. And after the successful, after looking at the failure or the successful of it, I'm sure it is going to be a successful effort. And once it will get success there, we are going to implement the same idea to the rest of the Nepal. And at that time, we will do a collaboration with a number of other universities as well. So at this moment, today, especially if you go and I am sure that you all have access, I'm not going to take your time, but it is a welcomenepal.com. If you go there, it is the NTP's website. On the front page, you will see one new wonderful video. This is the video that we have released today on the occasion of the Buddha Jayanti. I would like to request all of you to see that, and if possible, in between this conference, if there is a time, I would like to request Dr. Sanjeev to display it, to play it, and to show everyone that what the Nepal Tourism Board is come up with. And very interestingly, one thing is, like, whenever I had an opportunity in the past to go to the Lumbini, I always used to visit only the birthplace of the Lord Buddha. But last time, 3 months back, I had an opportunity to see whole Lumbini area and all those places that are associated with the Lord Buddha. So at that time, actually, we were there for the maternity route, a concept of so many people were there
dwelling
who
afar or
helped,
near, born
who helped to develop this concept. I heard that it is the concept came from the Bidari sir, and later on it was owned by others. And right now, our Bikram Pandey ji is taking care of, taking up a lot of initiation to promote it. So I was also there from the NTB to see what we can do to promote the maternity, Mayadevi maternity route in Lumbini. And I found that so much is still so many archaeological sites is still need a lot of attention of the scientists. Lot of things are needed to be done there. Everything, all the history is just buried. It's under the soil. We need to come out with the. So what I found that all the archaeologists who are working in the different part of the world, who are interested in the Buddhism or in the past, then Nepal is the right place for them to come and do it now. So to start the study now. So this is where the Nepal Tourism Board wanna support wherever possible. This is the one thing. Besides that, we give a kind of a commitment to the Lumbini University that first thing is the knowledge, to share the knowledge, because I come to, when I visit there, every minute they give me a lot of new informations. Even being in the NTV, I never know that. So as a CEO of NTV, when I don't know so many things, then as a tourist who want to visit Nepal, how much information gap is there? Being a Nepali, being a person here, being a tourism leader, when I don't know many things, it is very much sure that many people who are visiting Nepal, they really don't know about this. So first of all, we need to enhance the knowledge about the assets that we have that represent the Buddhism. That is one. Second, so much research is needed to be done, and I'm sure that the Lumbini University, which is located at the center of the whole that area, they will take a lead on this, and all the international universities, that whoever are interested on that, they are going to do a collaboration with them. And wherever needed, Nepal Tourism Board is there to support this. And today we are talking about the collective responsibility also. And as a part of the collective responsibility, I think it is not only one cannot do, even NTV cannot do it, Lumini University cannot do. So we need to unite together. So I think the concept of the student club is certainly going to help us to to disseminate the knowledge, whatever, or the information, so whatever we will collect in the future or whatever we have right now. So at the end, I would like to say, I would like to congratulate everyone for especially to the organizers, and being an organizer myself as well, I would like to say that this is something good thing that we have started. And though during the pandemic also, this is a good initiation. And as a leader, I would like to thank the Lumini University for this. And I'm sure that all the participants will enjoy this conference. Normally we talk about more on our research. I did this and my result is this. But at the same time, today's obviously beside the knowledge, there is the ethics and collective responsibility, what is covered in this. I'm sure that this is going to going to be a more interesting. So I wish you all the best and I hope that every participant will enjoy this conference, and we'll try to join you again in the next session. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, CEO of Nepal Tourism Board, Dr. Dhananjay Regmi sir. As he said, Lumini University and the Nepal Tourism Board are soon going to announce the tourism club in our university and the high schools around the Lumini to make the better environment for sustainable tourism development. As you requested, we will share the video in the first session of our conference, the Lumini and Tourism. And thank you very much. Right now, may I introduce the Professor Dr. Bhadraman Tuladhar sir also is here. He is the pioneer education expert of our country who has introduced the development studies in our country. And he's also joining us with the panelists tomorrow. We are so proud to introduce him. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for joining us. Now, may I sincerely request Rajesh Shrestha sir, the Director of Institute of Foreign Affairs, to provide his special remarks. Rajesh sir.
Namaste to everyone and happy Buddha Jayanti. Honorable Chair of the opening session of Lumini Buddhist Conference 2021, which is projected to reside on the thought process on the post-COVID-19 pandemic, knowledge, and collective responsibility session of the Lumini International Buddhist Conference 2021. And for a country like Nepal, promotion of world peace, which is also the constitutional provision of Nepal's foreign policy, and knowledge-based foreign policy are interrelated. And Institute of Foreign Affairs, IFA, has always supported the evidence-based policy making and advocated for the importance of knowledge-based foreign policy. And in the same context, any kind of collaboration on research, public, and Lumini Buddhist University, LBU, will definitely contribute on Nepal's foreign policy of world peace through knowledge-based approach. Owing to Nepal's foreign policy approach that can ensure Nepal's effective contribution to the world peace. And Nepal's neutrality and non-alignment, the importance of global peace and security, the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence, including mutual respect for each territorial and sovereignty, non-interference in each other's internal affairs, and the peaceful settlement of disputes, cooperation for mutual benefit is an attempt to cope with anarchy in the international system. And today, while Indian Prime Minister Modi has blended Hindu philosophy in Indian politics, Chinese President Xi Jinping aims to brand China as the steward of major faith like Buddhism, deeming religion as a way to enhance China's soft power in the world. And taking this as an opportunity, Nepal, which has historically espoused the Hindu and Buddhist philosophy, may see religious belief as a way to promote geopolitical harmony and civilizational cohesion. And Nepal's unflinching belief in neutrality, non-alignment, and world peace is itself the result of the religious harmony observed in the Nepali society. And today, Nepal is surrounded by nuclear powers on all its sides. Thus, it is really important for Nepal to continuously advocate the importance of nuclear-free South Asia and peaceful South Asia. And Nepal needs to produce more exports and generate new knowledge, and which is more possible when the foreign policy think tanks like Buddhist University, whose mission is to educate the people of Nepal and enrich the global learning community through the application of core Buddhist values and to promote the world peace. And having realized this, Institute of Foreign Affairs and Lumbini Buddhist University have metallized MOU with the aim of joining efforts and maintain a continuous cooperative relationship of strengthening of common interest and formulate the activities aimed at a high quality human relations and peace, creative and innovative ideas in the field of Buddhist philosophy, Nepal's foreign policy and soft power, and create and organize international forum and conference to introduce Nepal and enhance its soft power. Seven of Nepal's foreign policy of Nepal and as a peace-loving country by continuing Nepal's contribution and determination to world peace. An Institute of Foreign Affairs collaboration with Lumbini Buddhist University LBU is expected to generate innovative and creative ideas based on the Buddhist philosophy and which will be helpful also to overcome the negative effects of the ongoing long-term pandemic. Such collaboration which also helps in the development of strategies, programs, policies, and enhances cooperation among Buddhist academic institutions on promoting Buddhist education. And now I would like to congratulate Lumbini Buddhist University for having organized this very pertinent thought process on post-COVID-19 pandemic, knowledge, ethics, and collective responsibility under the Lumbini International Buddhist Conference 2021. And I wish the grand success of the program. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, Rajesh sir. Thank you very much. Thank you for all co-partners of our conference who have delivered the speech. Lumbini Development Trust, Nepal Tourism Board, Nepal Airlines, Institute of Foreign Affairs, and we were expected to have the chairman of the University Grants Commission today, but he has got another meeting of Academic Council, so he cannot join us today. I would like to thank you all co-partners, and we will make it a success together. Thank you very much. Now, may I sincerely request Professor Dr. Prem Narayan Aryal, sir, the Vice Chancellor of the Pokhara University, for his special remarks. Sir, will you please unmute?
Respected chairperson of this international conference on
COVID-19 pandemic, knowledge, ethics, and collective responsibility. First of all, I would like to congratulate all Nepalese people to be aligned with Buddhist philosophy and work in line with Buddhist ideas. And I would also like to congratulate all the organizing partners to organize such a wonderful conference on Buddhism. I would also like to congratulate you all for this Buddhist philosophy teaching about this. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami, Sangam Sharanam Gacchami. We should follow these in higher education also. Pragya, Sila, Samadhi. Do we have all these practices in our teaching learning process? So, Buddhist philosophy helped us to organize mapping of life. This is a whole. The aim of life should be whole life itself, not only preparation for living. Just like during this pandemic period, pandemic phase, we haven't thought that this type of pandemic will attack our life and will give problems to us. However, we think ourselves peacefully that education is life. So we should incorporate ideas of Buddhist philosophy, being a complete life, and we should learn, we should teach our this philosophy to new generations also. Yes. And this philosophy is helping us for making instrument for human welfare. Okay, the time killed or the time our students are using in collecting different sources, but we are not giving them training towards their internalization, and they should be promoted to follow Buddhist philosophy. And this type of Buddhist education should be a gift. We can provide gift to the whole world, global perspective, and preserve our Buddhist institutions. We have developed Buddhist institutions in Nepal. We have many institutions, just like Stupa, Chaitya, Bihar, all these things. And we have our philosophy, the philosophy. And we should promote our philosophy to the global perspectives, and we can give good message to the world. And this type of initiation will help us to promote Buddhist philosophy to the world and enjoy the life. Finally, I would like to congratulate Buddhist alumni, Buddhist University, and all organizing partners for organizing such a wonderful event. If time permits, I will also like to deliver some important issues and importance of Buddhist philosophy in higher education in the next sessions. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for joining us this opening session. Now, may I sincerely request Professor Dr. Yadav Prakash Lamisane, Vice Chancellor of Nepal Sanskrit University, for his special remarks.
धन्यवाद सञ्जीव सर। बुद्ध जयन्तीको उपलक्ष्यमा आयोजित यो बुद्धिस्ट कन्फरेन्स कार्यक्रमका अध्यक्षज्यू, विभिन्न विश्वविद्यालयका उपकुलपतिज्यूहरू, नेपाल सरकारका प्रतिनिधि र यहाँ उपस्थित महानुभावहरू, म नेपाल संस्कृत विश्वविद्यालयको तर्फबाट र मेरो व्यक्तिगत तर्फबाट यहाँहरूलाई न्यानो अभिवादन टक्राउँछु। धेरै खुसी लागेको छ यो कोभिडको महामारी बीचमा पनि यहाँहरूले भर्चुअल कन्फरेन्स मार्फत आफ्ना सन्देशहरू विश्वव्यापी रूपमा पुर्याउनका लागि र आफ्ना महत्त्वपूर्ण योजनाहरू आगामी कार्यक्रमहरूका बारेमा आयोजित 2 दिने यस कन्फरेन्स मार्फत लुम्बिनी बौद्ध विश्वविद्यालयको गरिमालाई जनसमक्ष पुर्याउनको लागि यहाँले खेल्नुभएको भूमिका ज्यादै सराहनीय छ, महत्त्वपूर्ण छ। सर्वप्रथम त म यो कार्यक्रम आयोजना गरेकोमा यहाँहरूलाई बधाई र आज नै म हुन त भोलि पनि कार्यक्रम छ, कार्यक्रमको सफलताको शुभकामना सहित टक्राउन चाहन्छु। बौद्धिस्ट फिलोसफीसँग सम्बन्धित भएर यहाँहरूले अवलम्बन गर्नुभएको विभिन्न शैक्षिक कार्यक्रमहरू जसले सामाजिक रूपान्तरणका लागि र सिङ्गो मुलुकको रूपान्तरणका लागि र त्यसभित्र अन्तर्निहित रहेर ज्ञानको स्थानान्तरण र सिपको स्थानान्तरणका लागि महत्त्वपूर्ण भूमिका निर्वाह गरिरहेको कुरा र अबका दिनमा अझ यसले उजागर गर्नेछ भन्ने मैले ठानेको छु। बौद्ध दर्शनसँग सम्बन्धित बनाएर गरिने सुरुदेखि नै यस विश्वविद्यालयले अङ्गीकार गरेको अनुसन्धान को कार्य ज्यादै स्तुत्य छ। यो वास्तवमै जहाँ बुद्धले शान्तिको ध्वनि प्रचार गर्नुभयो, लर्ड बुद्ध शान्तिको कामना गर्नुभयो, त्यही नै स्थापित यस विश्वविद्यालयले विश्व शान्तिका लागि विभिन्न कार्यक्रमहरू मार्फत पुर्याएको जुन योगदान छ र पुर्याउने अबका दिनमा पनि महत्त्वपूर्ण मोटो राखेको छ, यो हाम्रो लागि ज्यादै महनीय कार्य हो भन्ने म ठान्दछु। र नेपाल संस्कृत विश्वविद्यालय र लुम्बिनी बौद्ध विश्वविद्यालयको बीचमा बौद्ध दर्शनका क्षेत्रमा हाम्रो विश्वविद्यालयले पनि धेरै लामो समयदेखि बौद्ध दर्शनलाई मूल थिम बनाएर अध्ययन अध्यापन र विद्यावारिधीसम्मको अनुसन्धान गराउने काम गरिरहेको छ। यस सन्दर्भमा लुम्बिनी बौद्ध विश्वविद्यालय र नेपाल संस्कृत विश्वविद्यालयको बीचमा सहकार्य गरेर हामी अगाडि बढ्न सक्छौँ र एमओयू गरेर मित्रवत सम्बन्ध कायम गर्दै बौद्ध दर्शनका सन्दर्भमा र अन्य अरू विषयसँग सम्बन्धित बनाएर पनि हामी अगाडि बढ्न सक्छौँ। हातेमालो गरेर अगाडि बढ्नु नै आजको महत्त्वपूर्ण पक्ष हो भन्ने कुरा म यहाँहरूसँग अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु। यति महत्त्वपूर्ण विषय सन्दर्भ र वर्तमानको परिस्थितिसँग हामी जुझ्दै यो जटिल परिस्थितिमा पनि विश्वविद्यालयले अख्तियार गरेका, विश्वविद्यालयले अगाडि सारेका भावी योजनाहरू सफल रहन्, यसमा हामी सबैको महत्त्वपूर्ण कन्ट्रिब्युसन हुने नै छ भन्ने कुरा राख्दै आगामी दिनमा पनि नेपाल संस्कृत विश्वविद्यालय र लुम्बिनी बौद्ध विश्वविद्यालयको बीचको जुन सौहार्दपूर्ण सम्बन्ध कायम रहँदै जाओस्, यहाँहरूसँग सहकार्य गर्ने, हातेमालो गर्दै अगाडि बढ्ने अवसर प्राप्त रहोस् भन्ने शुभकामनाका सहित म आफ्ना 2 शब्द यहीँ टुङ्ग्याउँछु। धन्यवाद।
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Yadav Prakash Lamisanesher. He expressed his happiness for the conference despite the COVID-19 situations, and he also appreciated the parts of the Lumini Buddhist University's role in social transformation and knowledge based on the Buddhist philosophy. He also presented that the Nepal Sanskrit University is also having the academic program related to the Buddhist philosophy, including the PhD program, and he also wishes that to have a joint cooperation with our university and make the success of all these programs. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for us. And I could also see the Professor Nozik Wen from the Toronto University has expressed her greetings in the chat box to say everyone, and she will be the key speakers of the Buddhist Buddhism and higher education in tomorrow morning session, which will start at 7:30 a.m. because we have the very different countries, participants from different countries in that session. So it's very early tomorrow morning. This is the information to you all. Thank you very much. Now, may I sincerely request the Professor Dr. Punya Prasad Regmi, sir, the Vice Chancellor of the Agriculture and Forest University, for his special remarks.
Thank you, Sanjeev ji. Honorable Chair of this international conference, Vice Chancellor Hirday Bajacharya sir, distinguished guests, participants. First of all, I would like to congratulate for this wonderful, the international conference during this pandemic situation of COVID-19. This is my great pleasure and honor to be one of the participants of this August gathering. I am seeing more than 215 participants are here from all over the world. So since Buddha, Lord Buddha, is not only the light of the Asia, it's the light of the world. So the participation from the world has some meaning. So I would like to congratulate again to all the organizers and the university team for this, the most important visionary international conference with the theme of, the knowledge, ethics, and collective responsibility. Since now I am serving to the Agriculture and Forestry University, I see the close relation between the Buddhist philosophy and the our university, because the agriculture, forestry, they are closely related with the natural, the resources, nature, with the nature. So, and the communities. So the nature, communities, livelihoods, these issues are very closely related with the Buddhist philosophy. So I see, a lot of, the areas or scope to do, the academic, the collaborative activities between, the Buddhist university and our university. So realizing this thing, the Vice Chancellor of your university, Hirday Bajacharya sir, has been already initiating some sort of collaboration between our university and his university, both the university. So I have seen, the lot of areas to promote our, the Eastern philosophy.
I think he lost his connection. Professor Punya Prasad Regmi, sir.
Like, the Vedic philosophy, Saiva philosophy, a lot of, the philosophies we have. And now there are some scientists, they are claiming that Eastern philosophy on education are stronger than the Western philosophy, but they are not still, the coming out because of lack of research, lack of publications. So universities have a tremendous role to promote, the research, publication related to our, the philosophies. So that's why I see a lot of, the areas for research, for partnership, for collaborations with different organizations, institutions of the world. One, the article I just read in the Google, written by Kiran Shrestha. He has written about the agriculture, cooperative, and Buddhist education. The first sentence is what he has. I want to quote here. His first sentence in the abstract is: modern liberal economy is against the Buddhist economics. So this is challenge for us. to they prove this, we have to do a lot of research, because now we all are motivated with the commercial, the agriculture, market economy, the liberal economy. So all over the world, this has, this has been dominating to us. But he says, this liberal economy is not better than the Buddhist economy. He has, even made a very good comparison between these two economies, like Western economies and Buddhist economies. The Western economies, he says, is emphasized on maximize profit, whereas Buddhist economy minimize suffering. Western economies emphasize maximize desires. Buddhist economy is about minimize desires. The Western economy says maximize market, whereas Buddhist economy minimize violence. Western economy says maximize instrumental use. Buddhist economy says minimize instrumental use. Western economic says maximize self-interest. Buddhist economic says minimize self-interest. So Western economic says bigger is better, and Buddhist economic says small is beautiful. Western economic says more is more, whereas Buddhist economic says less is more. So I think a lot of issues are here. If we look at from the economic point of view, because we have to balance the economy, social, and also the environmental things, natural things. So there should be a good balance between the conservation and the utilization to sustain our livelihood for the sustainable development point of view also. So that's why I see the lot of the prospect to the collaborative research between your university and our university. So since the economy is also heavily involved, heavily dependent on agriculture. Agriculture community is large in our country. More than 66% of the households gets their livelihood from agriculture. That's why this community, how they the interface between the nature, how they use natural resources. So I think there should be a good balance between the nature and our the economy, and also the good balance between the different the demand and supply things, the economics things. So I see a lot of prospect, and thank you very much for the enlightenment, for encouraging us from the Buddhist the point of view, how we see the world, how we see the nature, how we see our livelihood, and how we can adjust this wisdom, this philosophy in our education. This thing is very important. That's why I congratulate again, and thank you for giving me this opportunity. I wish all the success of this important, very important international conference. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Punya Prasad Regmi, sir, Vice Chancellor of the Agriculture and Forest University. I can see here the Professor Basanta Bidari, who is the ornament of our university also. He's the senior archaeologist of the Nepal, and very glad to see you here in opening ceremony. Distinguished participants, and now let me guide you to the launching of our journal Prabha, which is the 6th volume we are launching right now. And the journal has been published from our central campus. So may I sincerely request Parendra Neopane, the campus chief, sir, and the editor of the journal Prabha, to provide the brief introduction of the journal within few minutes. Then after, I will sincerely request our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Hridayaratan Bajacharya, sir, for its launching. And then after, we will move for the closing remarks of the Vice Chancellor, sir. Parendra, sir, please. And before introducing the Parendra, sir, may I also introduce the Niru Bahadur Gurung, sir, who is the acting campus chief of our central campus, and who is working really hard for the success of this journal. Niru Bahadur, sir, will you say hello? Then we'll go to the Parendra Neopane, sir.
Thank you, Sanjeev, sir. Honorable Chairperson of the program, Venerable Bhikkhus and Gurumas, distinguished guests from the dais, all researchers, professors, scholars, and LB family members. I would like to pay tribute to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha on the occasion of the 2565th Buddha Jayanti today. On this occasion, I feel very privileged to share with you that this morning we are launching our Lumbini Prabha 6th volume. We, Nepalese, are bestowed with the pride of having living tradition of Theravada, Mahayana, and Vajrayana Buddhist practices. Buddhist practitioners and scholars worldwide wish to see an international center of academic study and research in Buddhism in Nepal. LBU Central Campus, even from its small park, has attempted in this direction by publishing a research journal, Lumbini Prabha, since 2016. I would like to welcome you all in this brief session of launching of the 6th volume. Our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Hridayaratna Bajracharya, will launch this issue. But before this valuable moment, I would like to share you some of the highlights of Lumbini Prabha. This Lumbini Prabha has been published as a research journal. It has been published from the Lumbini on the occasion of the Buddha Purnima continuously for 6 years. And this Lumbini Prabha is devoted to the research area of Buddhist philosophy, Buddhist history, Buddhist culture, and Buddhism and other allied subjects. It has attracted national and international researchers, scholars of Buddhist and allied subjects. And this journal is supported by Kupa Chongsa Dorim Bhikkhu from South Korea for its publication. The current issue is the 6th volume. It consists of 26 research articles. Of them, 21 are in English and 5 are written in Nepali language. These articles are written by scholars from Nepal, India, China, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, and Germany as well. I feel gratitude to the authorities of LBU, Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Deans, Director of Research Center, and International Relations Exam Controller, sir, for their advices while preparing this issue. I would like to thank to my editorial board members and the writers of their valuable thoughts. I remember the effort of acting campus chief of Central Campus, Mr. Nir Bahadur Gurung, for his entire contribution to bring this issue in this form, even in the threat of COVID pandemic. Now, once again, thanking you all for your grand attendance to make this session a success. I would kindly request the Vice Chancellor of Lumbini Buddhist University to launch the Lumbini Prabha 6th volume. After the launching, this volume will be displayed in the website of Lumbini Buddhist University. It is www.lbu.edu.np as well. Thank you. So I would kindly request Vice Chancellor of Lumbini Buddhist University, Professor Dr. Hridayaratna Bajracharya, for the launching of the book.
Thank you.
Sir?
Yes. This is the Lumbini Prabha 6th volume. So I declare this launched, released from today onwards. And I have also do this in my screen. My screen, let me share the screen.
Robinji is sharing the screen, sir, of the journal, so you don't have to do it. You have, but Robinji also did it now.
Okay. Okay. So I leave it to Ravinji. Please share it.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, he's doing now.
Thank you. I'm so glad to launch this book on the occasion of Buddha Jayanti, the 6th volume of this journal. The Central Campus of Lumbini Buddhist University, it has followed its established tradition and has released this 6th volume to commemorate Buddha Purnima. Congratulations to all the members of the campus for bringing out the new volume of Lumbini Prabha. My great appreciation to all the members of the Lumbini Prabha publication team, including the editors, the editorial board members, advisors, and the authors who have contributed to this publication. So this will be online. I invite all linked to this occasion to have a look at the journal and provide us feedback. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Hriday Ratna Bhattacharya sir, Farendra sir, and Nirbahadur sir, the campus chief and acting campus chief. Thank you very much, all participants, for participating also with the joining the opening session of this conference. Before leaving, hand over this forum for closing remarks to the Professor Hriday Ratna Bhattacharya sir, the chair of the opening ceremony. I would like to thanks to the all faculty member of Lumini Buddhist University for their continuous support for the preparation of this conference, including the Indra sir, Farendra sir, Neer sir, Sarada madam, Daya sir, Kumar sir, Gunakar sir, and all faculty member. I was so happy to get help from the Nima sir and all the faculty member of the Buddhist Studies. Without your help, we couldn't do this all. And my special thanks to the staff, the Gajendraji, Kabirji, Manzilji, for every time receiving the phone and making it possible. And I would like to also thanks to all students who have been actively participating on the preparation of this conference. Right now, we have the 11 voluntary students here. Before leaving, please let me allow to read their name: Bidur Kesi, Prasanta Paudel, Monica Kadel, Rajesh Acharya, Sandeep Subedi, Sanjay Gurum, Anil Kumar Bania, Sajan Sarapanthi, Pasupati Adhikari, Susan Bhattarai, and Pradeep Giri. Thank you very much for every time supporting us. And thank you very much for joining us this opening ceremony. The next session will start at 10 a.m., the Lumini and Tourism, where our ornament, Prasanth Bidari sir also is going to make a presentation. And we have a very good panelists there, CEO of the Nepal Tourism Board, MD of the Nepal Airlines, Secretary Member of General of the Lumini Development School will be there. So thank you very much. And may I sincerely request now Professor Dr. Hriday Ratna Bhattacharya sir, the Vice Chancellor of our university, and our guidance, parents to every faculty member there also is a very good guy, very gentleman. And the chair of this session, conclude this opening ceremony with your concluding remarks. Please, sir.
Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhamaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Ratnatraya. Thank you very much, Sandeep, for nicely handling all the program, all through the program. My hardik namaskar from Lumbini and Lumbini Buddhist University to all. My greetings of the 2565th Buddha Jayanti, the auspicious triog of Sakyamuni Buddha, the birth, enlightenment, and parinirvana. Respectable fellows, Vice Chancellors, Vice Chairman of the Lumini Development Trust, Directors of Nepal Tourism Board, Nepal Airlines, Institute of Foreign Affairs, distinguished guests, professors, dear students, ladies and gentlemen. We are grateful to you all for your kind participation and cooperation in making this Lumbini International Buddhist Conference 2021 a memorable dedication in commemorating the auspicious occasion of Buddha Jayanti. On behalf of the host organizations, including Lumini Buddhist University and Lumini Development Trust, University Grants Commission, Nepal Tourism Board, Nepal Airlines, and Institute of Foreign Affairs. I thank you all for your participation in this session and welcome to the sessions after this opening program. We have come to this we have been able to come to this stage of opening this session and launching of this conference with 5 teams because of the esteemed cooperation of the participating organizations. I once again would like to express my great appreciation and gratefulness to my participating organizations. Lumini Buddhist University has been expanding its collaboration and cooperation with institutions, universities, monasteries, and many other organizations to build its capacity to carry on the mandate that the country has given to this university. So we will be very soon signing agreement with the Agriculture University, as the Vice Chancellor has mentioned. We will also be signing similar kind of agreement with municipalities. We've already signed agreement with the municipality of Tulsipur in Durham, and we are awaiting signing of agreement with the municipality of Pokhara. I thank all cooperating and participating for that. Lumbini Buddhist University has been organizing the Lumbini International Conference annually on the occasion of Buddha Jayanti in and around the days of Buddha Purnima. Buddha Purnima was yesterday, so we wanted to dedicate whole day for Buddha Purnima yesterday, so undertaking different activities and participating in the national program. Buddha Purnima is also known as Swaya Puni, literally the full moon of flowers following the lunar calendar. So it is also called Vaishak Purnima. Although we are in just a month of Jest, we still call it Vaishak Purnima according to lunar calendar. It is the Shukla Paksha of Vaishak. Celebrating the auspicious conference of Triyoga is very important to remember Buddha today. Well, this conference is an important event of Lumbini Buddhist University, very important event, an event hosted in loving memory of its conception by the first World Buddhist Summit held in Lumbini in 1998. As my registrar has already mentioned in his welcome speech. LBU was born in 2004, after 6 years, almost, with the promulgation of LBU Ordinance in 2004. And it was a preceding dedication to the Second World Buddhist Summit. So LBU is a progeny of the World Buddhist Summit, and therefore considers it as a duty to carry on the spirit of the summit in establishing Lumbini as an international hub for scholars from all over the world to study Buddha's teachings and engage in academic activities and exchanges. We thought by this time of the year, COVID-19 would have already faded into oblivion, and we will be regaining life vigor in the process of rebuilding what we have lost and looking forward to what could be gained and stride ahead in post-COVID era. Therefore, the theme, post-COVID-19. From the Lumbini perspectives, we badly lost tourism. We need to regain its dynamism as international center for peace, bring hope and rejuvenate the societies in Nepal and abroad with new and relevant approaches of higher education on the basis of the lessons learned from the pandemic. By 2015, the world had realized the importance of saving the pristine nature and environment to ensure our own existence as well as of the other lives, and started the global campaign of sustainable development. LBU has started School of Applied Sciences and Development Studies in Devda, natural home of Siddhartha Gautama, as our mission in this line. The foundation of the campaign is the understanding that its success lies on three important aspects: knowledge-based society, ethical and self-disciplined individuals, and shared values and responsibilities. This understanding corroborates the three jewel concepts taught by Buddha: Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Buddha is the ultimate state of enlightenment upon gaining samyak sambodhi, or the ultimate level of knowledge, wisdom, and compassion. Dharma is the ethics and commitments of existence in harmony with nature, realizing the laws of nature and life. And Sangha, an endeavor of togetherness through association and networking for spreading the light of Buddha's teachings to reach out to all. Each of us has the potential of attaining samyak sambodhi depending on our individual circumstances and actions. The pragmatic way is to start aligning ourselves with the triple gems. So we have to visit and revisit to the teachings of Buddha. And therefore, we have listed 5 themes for this conference, namely Lumbini and tourism, Buddhist philosophy and international peace, Buddhism and higher education, sustainable development, Buddha's teachings and overcoming the pandemic. Unfortunately, we are still in the middle of the pandemic. At the height of its second wave of deadly unleash, so many people have passed away as casualties. Many are reeling under its effect and are affected and scared. And all of us, we are affected and scared. Lumini Buddhist University family is not spared. Many of us in the university, including the registrar, the dean of the Faculty of Buddhist Studies, controller of examination, several teachers, students and staff, and our families, relatives and friends too suffer from the brunt of the pandemic. Let us pray for the eternal peace of those who have passed away. And pray for the recovery of good health of those suffering, and pray for life vigor of aspiring life with good health, peace and prosperity and cheerfulness for all of us. Buddha had taught us that nothing is permanent. All that have emanated will vanish to oblivion. The national and international data is indicating that pandemic height is declining. Hopefully, we will be leaving the ordeal behind. And therefore, the theme of this conference, post-COVID-19 pandemic, knowledge, ethics, and collective responsibility, remains a very important theme, given the need to mobilize scholars to critically understand the virus and the consequences it has brought on human lives. The difficulty, the challenge is we cannot see the virus that is affecting us. We don't know why the virus is after us, what they want, and why they are creating such a big trouble for us. I think we need a very critical understanding, in-depth understanding of the virus, and avoid and find ways to avoid the problem. We believe that Lumbini, the birthplace of Buddha, the enlightened one, is the best place to start dispelling the darkness of the pandemic by rekindling the light of his teaching of the knowledge. Lumbini Buddhist University is committed, as expected by the World Buddhist Summits and as mandated by its act endorsed by the Parliament and reminded by our government each year during our Senate meeting. The Prime Minister, he had time and again pointed our duties and responsibilities and to be committed to bring this university as truly international university and to contribute to enhance world peace through promotion of Buddhist philosophy of mindfulness, mutuality of understanding and relationship. We would like to take advantage of this conference as a platform to gain ideas and knowledge towards fulfillment of its duties and responsibilities. We are aware that we are but a small part of the whole potentials and scopes, and also the issues. Peace and prosperity of a society, even of an individual person, depends on surroundings and others. Our existence, including mind, body, and actions, are all interdependent. Buddha had taught, Anyanyanugata sarvadharma, parasparanugata sarvadharma, Anantanugata sarvadharma. Each of us and the things around us always remain part and parcels of the samsara that we have to live in. We are cause and we are effect of the samsara. So we have to seek and work together, each of us contributing to bring more light and dissipate the darkness. Let me chant this Sapta Vidhanottara line in this line, which is taught by Buddha. Utpadayami Varabodhi Chittam Nimantrayami Ahu Sarva Sattvam Itham Sarisya Varabodhi Charyam Buddho Bhaveya Jagato Hitaya. Buddho Bhaveya Jagato Hitaya. Buddho Bhaveya Jagato Hitaya. Bhavatu Sabba Bangala. I thank you all once again. Particularly, I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to Dr. Sanjeev Humagaiju, who has relentlessly worked hard in organizing this program, and he is also looking forward to organize the forthcoming session. Being behind, working very hard to ensure that everything is okay. It is not easy working online because it's so difficult to consult and collaborate. It's all through online. You have to close one thing and then get to online again to be able to consult that way. Despite that, we're able to gather the support of all the friends, all the collaborating institutions, all the chairpersons, all the contributors, all the participating members. And in order to make this happen, it is very important to have technical support, because failure of technical support will crash everything. So my great appreciation to our technical team, Ravin Pantiji and his colleagues, for ensuring the smooth operation of technical support. And last but not least, all the faculty members, the administrative staff, and the logistic support. I would like to extend my appreciation to all of them for their support in making this opening session great success, and look forward to their continued support in the coming teams. And finally, why I would like to once again welcome all of you to the forthcoming thematic sessions and look forward to your great contributions. Looking forward to seeing you. I conclude my opening remark here. Namaskar.
Thank you very much, sir, and everyone.
And let me close this session.
Our vice chancellor have already concluded this. I just saw the professor, Dr. Christopher Cooper, the chief of the Leary, is also with here. And I forgot to introduce in the opening ceremony. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Leary is the one of the icon of our Lumini. And our next session will start at 10 a.m. by Professor Dr. Gitu Giri, and there will be 4 presentations. And the panelist, as I said, as the chief of the 4 major organizations. So after the 20-minute breaks, I hope to see you all at the session 1, Lumini and Tourism. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm seeing my Senate members also, Kapil Lamaju, namaste. And I'm seeing the campus chiefs from various campus. And, my colleagues, thank you very much. Yes, why don't we put up our camera for a brief so we can see everybody, yeah? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. So we join you in our thematic. Please join our thematic sessions and contribute in the session. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
सत्य र आर्य अष्टाङ्गिक मार्ग वसुदैव कुटुम्बकमको उदात्त भावना समेटिएको विश्व शान्तिको महामन्त्र त्यसैको शङ्खाघोष गर्ने महामना गौतम बुद्ध र कनकमुनि क्रकुत छन्दको जन्मस्थल नेपाल अनि संसारभरका शान्तिका अनुयायीका लागि पवित्र तीर्थस्थल लुम्बिनी। उनै महामानव गौतम बुद्ध र उनले देशना गरेका शाश्वत सन्देश विश्वव्यापी बनाउने उद्देश्यले स्थापना गरिएको हो लुम्बिनी बौद्ध विश्वविद्यालय। बौद्ध शिक्षाको विश्वविद्यालयीय शिक्षण परम्परा भिक्षु सङ्घ, बौद्ध मठ र विहार आदिको इतिहासको एक पक्ष हो। समय र सन्दर्भ फेरिँदा भिक्षु जीवनको प्रशिक्षण पद्धति, यसको क्षेत्र र उद्देश्यहरू पनि बहुआयामिक हुँदै गए। आवश्यकताको क्षितिज फराकिलो बन्दै जाँदा बौद्ध विहारहरू मठबद्ध धर्मचिन्तन र मनन संस्कृतिका पीठ बनेका देखिन्छन्। यही पीठ परम्परा कालान्तरमा विश्वविद्यालयका रूपमा परिणत भयो। आजको लुम्बिनी बौद्ध विश्वविद्यालय यही श्रृङ्खलाको एक अंश हो। 2055 साल मङ्सिर 14 देखि 16 गतेसम्म लुम्बिनीमा भएको प्रथम विश्व बौद्ध शिखर सम्मेलनले जारी गरेको घोषणापत्रमा प्रस्ताव गरिएको थियो बौद्ध विश्वविद्यालयको। त्यही आधारमा 2061 साल मङ्सिर 14 गते यस विश्वविद्यालयको स्थापना भयो। 2062 साउन 20 मा उपकुलपति नियुक्ति भएको हिसाबले विश्वविद्यालयले 15औं वसन्त पार गरिसकेको छ। चर्चाका लागि गुरु गम्भीर विधाका रूपमा बौद्ध दर्शनलाई सर्वत्र स्वीकार गरिएको छ। तर बौद्ध दर्शनको मूलभूमि नेपालमै यसमा उच्च शिक्षा हासिल गरेको जनशक्तिको कमी थियो र छ। त्यसैले उच्च नैतिकवान जनशक्ति मार्फत देशलाई टेवा पुर्याउनु हाम्रो जिम्मेवारी हो भने बौद्ध धर्म, दर्शन, साहित्य र संस्कृति सम्बन्धी ज्ञान बाँड्नु हाम्रो लक्ष्य हो। उच्च स्तरका शैक्षिक तथा रचनात्मक प्राज्ञिक कार्यहरू तथा बहुआयामिक अनुसन्धानात्मक क्रियाकलापहरू मार्फत राष्ट्रिय एवं अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय तहमा प्राज्ञिक योगदान गर्नु हाम्रो मूल ध्येय नै हो। नेपाल सुन्दर मात्रै होइन, जीवन्त दर्शनको उद्गम भूमि हो भनेर दाबी गर्न सकिने मुख्य आधार महात्मा बुद्धको जन्म पनि हो। मौलिक दर्शन र सम्पदाको हिसाबले पनि नेपालको आफ्नै महत्त्व र महिमा छ। तर यसबारे अध्ययन अनुसन्धान भने अद्यपि कछुवा गतिमा देखिन्छ। त्यही अभाव पूर्ति गर्नु हाम्रो जिम्मेवारी बन्न पुगेको छ। बौद्ध सम्पदाहरूको अनुसन्धान र निष्कर्षको कार्यान्वयनद्वारा पर्यटकीय आकर्षण बढाउँदै बौद्ध शिक्षालाई शैक्षिक प्रतिष्ठान मार्फत उच्च शिक्षाको मूल प्रवाहमा ल्याउने अठोट लिएका छौँ हामी। व्यवस्थित शहरीकरणको विकास भइ नसकेको यो स्थानमा टाढाबाट सेवा र अवसरका लागि आएको शैक्षिक जनशक्तिलाई सहज वातावरण सिर्जना गर्नु विश्वविद्यालयको दायित्वभित्रकै कुरा हो। यही कुरालाई मनन गर्दै विश्वविद्यालयले प्राध्यापकीय आवास संरचना बनाइसकेको छ। निर्माण सम्पन्न भएका पदाधिकारी आवास तथा छात्रावास संरचनाले पनि विश्वविद्यालयको भौतिकीमा भरपूर योगदान दिएका छन्। विश्वविद्यालय परिसरभित्र बन्दै गरेको केन्द्रीय पुस्तकालय भवन पाठ्य सामग्रीको यथेष्ट व्यवस्थापनका लागि पर्याप्त हुनेछ। प्राज्ञिक अध्ययन र अनुसन्धानका लागि करोडौँको लगानीमा बन्दै गरेको अनुसन्धान केन्द्र खोजका लागि आकर्षणको केन्द्र बन्न सक्ने सम्भावनालाई नकार्न सकिँदैन। विश्वविद्यालय रहेको लुम्बिनी आफैमा देशको प्रमुख पर्यटकीय गन्तव्य हो। त्यसैले यस क्षेत्रमा बौद्ध वास्तुकला झल्काउने किसिमको भौतिक संरचना हुनुपर्छ नै। यही मान्यता अनुरूप विश्वविद्यालयले आफ्नो केन्द्रीय कार्यालय परिसरभित्र पोखरी सहितको आकर्षक प्रज्ञा स्तूप बनाउने लक्ष्य पूरा गरेको छ। यस स्तूपले बौद्ध धर्मप्रति आस्था राख्ने विद्यार्थीलाई आकर्षित गरेको छ। त्यसको गर्भगृहभित्र बसेर विद्यार्थीहरूले ध्यान गर्न पाएका छन् भने स्तूपमा बुद्धको अस्थि धातु राखिएका कारण बाहिरी श्रद्धालुका लागि पनि आकर्षणको केन्द्र बनेको छ। विश्वविद्यालयमा अत्यावश्यक देखिएको चमेना गृहको निर्माण कार्य सम्पन्न भएको छ। यस चमेना गृहमा एकपटकमा कम्तीमा 40 जनाले सेवा लिन सक्दछन्। विश्वविद्यालयको अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय प्रचार प्रसारका लागि ख्यातिप्राप्त विद्वान तथा नेतृत्वको भ्रमणले विशेष अर्थ राख्दछ। यस विश्वविद्यालयमा पनि श्रीलङ्काका तत्कालीन राष्ट्रपति महिन्दा राजापाक्सेको आगमन उल्लेख्य रह्यो। साथै 14औं वार्षिकोत्सवका अवसरमा सम्माननीय राष्ट्रपति श्री विद्यादेवी भण्डारी आउनु पनि उत्तिकै महत्त्वको कुरा रह्यो। कोरियाको डोङ्गुक युनिभर्सिटी, सिल्क रोड इन्टरनेसनल कर्पोरेसन अर्गनाइजेसन सीको सहित विभिन्न प्रकृतिका 10वटा राष्ट्रिय तथा अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय संस्थासँग एमओयू गरी विश्वविद्यालयले आफ्नो लक्ष्य र प्रतिष्ठालाई दिगन्त बनाउने प्रयास गरिरहेको छ। विक्रम सम्वत 2072 सालमा सम्माननीय प्रधानमन्त्री तथा कुलपति केपी शर्मा ओलीको विश्व